Playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we begin a triple header here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Miami Dolphins. Strap in, the first of 3 on this Sunday. What a day we have in store. Super Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing to start here is Tua. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
They're running it. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Man, 20, TX. Mike 22, Mike 22.
Now Tua. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 3. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Two yards still to go. 3rd down now.
All right, fellas, listen up.
They'll run for it with Achane. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Allen going to change this at the line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And now an audible here into something else. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. They run it again with Chubb. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 2nd down and 3. Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Merritt, and room there to work it inside the 25. From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Merritt And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Chubb will get the call running left. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Now Allen going to change it up. And now they'll throw with Allen. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Now a 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Allen. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. Chubb is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Line of scrimmage, again, the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. They get this out left. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. We're scoreless after 1. The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Marquise Goodwin taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Browns will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On second down, a run by Achane. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. A nice run right there. And we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of. And here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn the pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title, so they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down. A run straight ahead with Achane. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. Now Tua going to change the play.
Yellow. 22, Mike 22. Here we go, D. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Come on.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, 28 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level. On that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Allen. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Second down and 8. On play action, Allen. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Allen going to audible to a different look. They'll run on first down. Merritt. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. Forward by Allen on the jet sweep. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. Now they'll audible to something else. Throwing is Allen on third. That is caught. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They'll run with Chubb. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Now Allen. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. third quarter starts with a run by Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Allen going to change the look here.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day on this. It's going to be a long day. Hey, 4-1 Mike. I'm here all day.
Allen looks to throw on second down. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Third and 4. Here's Allen to throw it. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 26. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. He'll take it inside the 25.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Going quickly out wide to Moore. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Allen. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Hopkins' kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
That 2 is going to change things up.
Shot, 17. Switch gears. Kill.
The drive starts with a run from Achane. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They run with Hill. It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, Achane.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Drill, 52. Kill. Hey, turn it out.
Achane here, they stay on the ground. 55 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 4. A run with Mostert up the middle.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
They'll run for it with Achane.
And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. One quarter remains for the right to survive round one here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Tagovailoa. He'll find Schwartz complete right side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. In motion, Hill.
He'll get it here on the jet sweep.
Evades him at the 20. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
2 and now on first down. Being chased out left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on third down conversions, but they need 7 yards here.
Now Tua signaling to change things up. Achane on the counter.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Devon Achane.
A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Now to kick it away after the touchdown.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They run it again with Chubb. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Xavier Howard up to make the tackle. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Here's 2nd and 10. And now with the play clock getting down, Kevin Stefanski going to take a timeout.
That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Second and 10. Now they'll change things up.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Allen going to change this at the line.
Off the play fake. Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. To the air, Allen working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this 4th quarter. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And again, it's Chubb. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
So on comes the kicker, Dustin Hopkins, in a big spot. This to swell the lead to 6. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
This is 1st and 10. Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Now Tua.
Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
No timeouts. You got to go quick here.
Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing Tua.
And that is incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Here's Tua. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there.